welcome back to the channel and welcome to today's vlog. I'm in a bit of a rush. Me and Ethan are going to the Orlando International Fringe Festival today, so I'm going to be taking you along. I've never been before, but I have about a half hour to get fully ready. We just got home from work and I just got out of the shower, so I need to do my makeup, and I'm filming a TikTok of me getting ready, so it's a lot going on. Here's the outfit so far. I'm wearing this like romper as of right now, which I don't know if I'm crazy about, so it might change. It might change. I might just wear a dress, but I've never been to Fringe, so I'm very excited. We are seeing 2 shows today, which I'll talk more about later because I'm kind of in a time crunch, but let me get ready and I will hop back on. All right, here is the fit check for tonight. Makeup and hair is done in probably like 10 minutes or less. I did everything, which is a miracle. We've got this romper that I think I've worn once in my life. I think it's from Kohl's. And then I have white like Ked-like sneakers, and then Amazon crossbody bag.
I forgot that I have to
Your
do this
fit check
too. All right, fit check. Thermal from Old Navy. We're anticipating cold theaters, even
Oh, no.
though it probably won't be.
Well, I'm gonna be cold then.
Jeans and Air Force Ones.
Let's go. All right, so we're on our way to the theater. I have never been to Fringe, as I said. Ethan has been to Fringe before. You've been, how many years have you gone?
5 years.
Okay, so a lot. Basically, Fringe is one of the biggest, or the Orlando Fringe is one of the biggest international fringe festivals in the world. And it's where new works of theater are brought and are showcased, basically, for people to see. That's kind of where a lot of shows start out, is doing that, and then if people like the shows, they could want to put them in actual theaters, or, you know, do what you want with them. I think there was one show from Fringe a couple years ago. It went to New York, didn't it?
It's going to New York this summer. It's called From Here.
Yeah.
That's the red.
So yeah, so it's like you never know like what these new works, and a lot of them are written by performers in Orlando and like local people of the community. So the 2 shows we are seeing tonight, one of them is like a sketch comedy show written by one of our friends, Ross, who's actually the husband of my realtor, Olivia. So him and I guess one of his friends they're doing like 10 different sketches, I guess, over the course of like an hour, which Ross is a professional comedian, so he's hilarious, and I'm sure that's gonna be amazing. And then the next show we're seeing right after it is called Medellin, and it's a Scooby-Doo musical, which is right up our alley, so I'm very excited for that. You said you saw good reviews of it, right? Yeah, so it should be pretty good. Fringe happens over like a couple weekends or a couple weeks, and there's so many shows to see, but you just can't see them all. But so we're just only seeing 2 this year, but there's also like food trucks and other like stuff in between the venues and all of that. So we'll get to kind of explore and see what Fringe is all about and have a cute little date night. We officially made it to Fringe. We've got probably like about 20 minutes until the first show starts, so we're gonna walk around. I see a bunch of tents set up. There's a bunch of booths and food trucks from what I've read, so we'll just kind of walk around and see what's going on. Do you want to get a snack?
Yeah, we get a snack.
A little snacky snack, and then the first show starts at 6. Alright, we don't really have too much time to eat before the show, so I think we might have to do that in between the 2 or after, but we are headed to the venue. Again, Ross is one of our good friends, so we know we should be in for a good show and be laughing a ton.
No, it's on the other side.
Alright, we finally checked in. We got our little button. How Fringe works is that you pay for a button for the entire event. So it's kind of like an entry fee or overall membership to the event. And then each individual show has their own ticket price. And there's different prices for each show. There's different deals they'll do to try and fill seats for shows that maybe don't have a lot of tickets sold and stuff like that. I believe this first show we're seeing was like $15 a seat, and then the show we're seeing after Medellin was about $13 a seat. So just kind of depends. And then the button, I think was maybe like 10 each. So it can get a bit pricey, but if you really want to see a bunch of different shows, you can utilize a lot of the BOGO deals that they do to try and fill different seats if you have a lot of time and can kind of go whenever. But we personally just wanted to kind of like do one day to do Fringe, and luckily the shows we picked were back to back in the same venue, so it just kind of worked out that way.
I heard it's good. I heard it's good. I've not talked to anybody. You did see it?
Alright, we just got done with Ross's show, which was so funny and very Ross. very Ross. So we've got a little less than an hour until the next show. So we're gonna try and find something to eat from the food trucks and all of that. Luckily it's such a nice day outside. It's like, it's clear skies, but it's not terribly hot, and it's pretty windy, so it feels nice, even though it was brutally hot today, like during the day, but right now it feels great. So we're gonna see, not sure what we're gonna get. I'm kind of craving like barbecue, mac and cheese kind of, but we'll see what there is. All right, we grabbed some food from the food trucks. I don't remember what the name of the food truck was, but it was a barbecue food truck, and we got their pulled pork cheese fries, which is huge. And
Jimmy Bear's barbecue.
What was it?
Jimmy Bear's barbecue.
Okay. And then we also got a side of smoked mac and cheese. So I'm glad we're splitting it because it's a lot of food. Alright, try it. Oh my god. This pulled pork looks really good. Oh my god. That is so good. And then the mac and cheese. Also very good. Alright, we finished our meal. We are headed back over to the same venue for the next show, which is Medellin, the Scooby-Doosicle, I think is its official name, which just sounds so fun. So this one will be different because it's a musical. It's not just like sketches. But one thing they said right before the first show, which I wasn't like fully aware of, is that the ticket sales for any showing in Fringe, the profits go straight back to the performers. So the shows pay to be in Fringe. You obviously pay an entry thing to like get your like button. So Fringe makes money off of it, but the ticket sales go straight to the performers. So that gets to the show, and then they divide that between the cast and all of that, and that's how the actors get paid at the very end of it. So I know a lot of friends that do Fringe. It's just a big time commitment that it's not something I really want to perform in or anything like that. And I just don't think I have the time for it, but it happens every year, and it is a good way for performers in Orlando just to get like opportunities to perform and network and, you know, put on new works and see where they go. Show number 2. All right, we are back from Fringe, nice and cozy. But we saw Medellin, which to my surprise was not just the Scooby-Doo musical. It was more so inspired by Scooby-Doo, but very, very different. What was your overall opinion of that show?
It was chaotic.
Yeah.
But it was a through storyline. I thought it was cute.
Yeah.
I thought it was good for what it was.
What would you rate it out of 5?
Like 5 out of 5 being the highest score.
Yeah.
I'd give it a 4 out of 5. It was
Okay.
a true Fringe experience.
Okay. I'd probably give it like a 3, to be honest. It just, I don't know. It didn't wow me. Like, the storyline was a little difficult to like follow at times, and it was chaotic. They also had the classic mic issues that apparently Fringe is known for. They had some mics going in and out, but what are you gonna do? What would you give Ross's show?
I'd give it a 5 out of 5.
5 out of 5. I would absolutely give it. It was
just
so
good sketch
fun.
comedy.
Yeah, I really, really enjoyed it. And the sketches were all over the place, but yeah, super great. So if you're in the Orlando area and Want to go see Fringe. It goes till about like Memorial Day, and each show has different times, so you can go look at that schedule on their respective social medias or on Fringe's social media. But yeah, it's a lot of really great local theater, and I mean, it was overall a really great time. So I think we'll definitely be back next year. So thank you all so much for watching. As always, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below to stay up to date on my latest content. You can also follow me on Instagram or TikTok at bgraf100 to stay up to date on the content there. I'm not too sure if I'm going to be posting every single week like I normally do, just because life is getting a little bit crazy, so I'd rather put out more quality content than quantity. So I'm not going to say I'll see you Thursday at 6 p.m, but I will see you next time. Bye!